Japan.
Hey, YouTube! Welcome to Reina's channel. Doing thorough research before traveling to Japan is super important. Today's video is all about Shoguns. With the recent movie Shogun winning an Emmy in the US, I'm guessing a lot of you are curious, right? Oh, and by the way, a quick note on the pronunciation of Shogun. Pay attention to the goon part. It's not gun like a weapon, it's goon. Stick around till the end, because I'll be sharing my top 5 favorite shoguns from Japan. Now, let's dive into the world of shoguns.
Japan.
A glimpse into feudal Japan. Feudal Japan was a time when military leaders, known as shoguns, held immense power, often overshadowing the emperor. Although the emperor was considered divine and served as a figurehead, the shogun ruled the country, controlling its military, political, and economic spheres. The shogunate system lasted for centuries, shaping Japan's culture, society, and history. Visitors to Japan today can explore castles, temples, and historic sites that offer a window into this fascinating period of samurai warriors and strategic governance. The Japanese shogunate, bakufu. The term, bakufu, literally means tent government and refers to the shogunate's military government. The shogunate was established to manage and govern Japan through a system of feudalism, with local lords or daimyo ruling their own domains in exchange for loyalty to the shogun. 3 main shogunate systems arose: the Kamakura, Ashikaga, and Tokugawa shogunate. Each of these governments reflected the shogun's dominance, with a focus on military control, local governance, and maintaining social order under a strict hierarchical structure. Origins of the shogun. The shogun's role began in the Heian period as a temporary military rank, given to generals leading campaigns against indigenous groups. However, this changed dramatically after the Genpei War between the Taira and Minamoto clans. Minamoto no Yoritomo, who emerged victorious, was granted the title of shogun in 1192. He established the Kamakura shogunate, which shifted power from the imperial court in Kyoto to a military government in Kamakura. This marked the birth of Japan's feudal era, where the shogun ruled over daimyo and samurai. Rise of the shogun. The establishment of the shogunate transformed Japan into a feudal society, where military strength determined leadership. For centuries, the shogun ruled through a complex network of alliances with powerful daimyo. The shogun's primary role was to ensure the loyalty of these regional lords, maintain peace, and suppress rebellions. While the emperor remained in Kyoto as a symbolic figure, the shogun controlled all significant political decisions. The Ashikaga shogunate later emerged, continuing this feudal structure. But it was marked by instability and internal conflict. Oda Nobunaga, Toyotomi Hideyoshi, Tokugawa Ieyasu. 3 prominent figures, Oda Nobunaga, Toyotomi Hideyoshi, and Tokugawa Ieyasu, played crucial roles in unifying Japan in the 16th century. Oda Nobunaga began the process by defeating rival daimyo, though he never became shogun, and died in a coup. Toyotomi Hideyoshi consolidated power through diplomacy and military campaigns, but he also chose the title of Kanpaku, imperial regent rather than shogun. After Hideyoshi's death, Tokugawa Ieyasu achieved final unification by winning the Battle of Sekigahara in 1600. In 1603, Ieyasu became shogun, founding the Tokugawa shogunate. which marked the beginning of Japan's most stable and prosperous era, lasting until 1867. Tokugawa shogunate, the most famous era. The Tokugawa shogunate, established by Tokugawa Ieyasu, is one of the most well-known periods in Japanese history. It brought over 250 years of peace, stability, and isolation, known as the Edo period. During this time, Edo, now Tokyo, became the political and cultural center of Japan. The Tokugawa government strictly controlled foreign relations, trade, and society, creating a rigid social structure with the samurai class at the top. Despite the isolation, the arts flourished, and the economy grew, laying the groundwork for Japan's transformation during the Meiji Restoration in 1868. During this era, an English navigator named William Adams washed ashore in Kyushu aboard a Dutch warship. He became a trusted advisor to Tokugawa Ieyasu, receiving the rank of a samurai and land, and was known as Miura Anjin. It is said that Adams was invaluable to Ieyasu for advancing foreign policy, but beyond that, Ieyasu favored Adams for his straightforwardness and refusal to compromise when he disagreed. This relationship was famously portrayed in the Hollywood film Shogun.
Japan.
How is it, everyone? Did you get a sense of how the shoguns shaped Japan's feudal era? Alright, it's time for Reina's top 5 favorite shoguns. Starting off at number 5. Number 5 is Tokugawa Tsunayoshi. He's the 5th shogun of the Edo period, famous for issuing the Edict of Compassion for all living things. While he was once criticized for going overboard with animal protection laws, in recent years, people have come to appreciate these policies as a way of restoring order in society. Next, coming in at number 4, we have Tokugawa Yoshinobu, the 15th and final shogun. Yoshinobu returned power to the emperor through the Taisei Hoken at just 30 years old. After the Boshin War, Edo Castle was handed over peacefully to the Meiji government. Yoshinobu lived the rest of his life in Shizuoka, where he enjoyed his hobbies in peace. Now, at number 3, we have Tokugawa Hidetada, the 2nd shogun. During Toyotomi Hideyoshi's reign, Hidetada helped govern the Kanto region from Edo Castle, standing in for his father Ieyasu, who was often in Osaka. Ieyasu passed the title of shogun to Hidetada after just 2 years, and Hidetada went on to solidify the foundation of the Tokugawa shogunate during his 15-year reign. And now, the runner-up at number 2. Minamoto no Yoritomo, 1st shogun of the Kamakura shogunate. With his overwhelming leadership, Yoritomo united the Genji clan and the Eastern Samurai to defeat the Heike clan. He's also famous for stripping the court of its political power and establishing Japan's first military government, the Kamakura shogunate. And finally, the moment you've all been waiting for, my number 1 favorite shogun is none other than Tokugawa Ieyasu. Of course, Ieyasu takes the top spot. He founded the Edo shogunate and laid the groundwork for over 260 years of Tokugawa rule. He's also known for his laws for the military houses, which established a powerful system of control over the feudal lords. His patience, strategic foresight, and excellent leadership skills are what make him an all-time great. So, what did you think? If there were talented shoguns like the ones I introduced ruling today, maybe our political world would look a little different, huh? Japan has so many more treasures to uncover, and I'll keep sharing helpful info, so stay tuned. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any of my new videos. Oh, and I've just launched a website with articles related to this video, plus you can check out related tours and even shop for souvenirs. Find the link in the description below. Alright, catch you in the next video. Sayonara.